Hey guys, welcome back to our live stream. It's Friday again. And before we get started, I would like to share with you guys about the raffle winner last week. Um, Here we go. So Codex, uh, uh, FLUX, FPS, and Bruality. You three won $10, 10 USDT each, and we will get you put the rewards into your wallet within 7 business days, and yeah, and we'll get if we get enough people here today, we will have another raffle, and if not, we will just chat with the guys and see um, if we're gonna have the raffle this time again. And then we are having another dump in Bitcoin price, and I know people maybe are frustrating or very nervous about the price. So Jay will talk about the BTC trends before halving, and let's get started. And welcome, Jay.
Scorpions is like New Jersey not in the house. It's snowing today, my guy. Hope you're enjoying the snow, Scorpions. What's up, Marshall? First number one over here. What's up? What's up? Hey, Slava, how you guys doing? I hope everyone's had a great week so far. We got some snow here in New Jersey. Perfect weather to go snowboarding. I don't know if you guys like snowboarding, but I just recently got really into it, and it's so fun. Yo, what's up, Andrew? How you doing? How's everyone? And yeah, if not many people join, we're just gonna have a chill little stream today, and we can just have a chat about what's going on, what you guys are seeing. Oh, with two dots, it's like a little face. Is a crypto box reward? Maybe depends on how many people join today. If we don't really have that many people, we're not gonna do the code. So it depends. We'll see in 20 minutes what's going on. So yeah, you just gotta wait a little bit. But yeah, welcome everybody. Happy Fridays. We had a pretty uneventful week, I would say myself, until literally today. Bitcoin didn't move at all since last Friday to this Friday, and last night we got a dump. So yeah, for sure, Andrew, for sure. We can do that. Um, we can do that, and I guess we'll just jump right in. I guess. So before we do that, let me share some general market stuff that's been happening right now, and give me a like for the video. I know not many of you guys are here today, but drop me a like, and thanks. Come by and join the Discord too. We give you some trades in there, and you can make some money. All right, let me share my screen. So first of all, we got the SEC, we got the ETF approval last week, but the reaction wasn't. Can you add my screen to the lives? Yeah.
Yes, here we go.
Thank you. The reaction wasn't what we were kind of expecting, right? We priced. I mean, let me share the chart first, I guess. I mean, I expected prices to go up after the ETF news, which we kind of got like a fake out candle, and then we just died to the downside. I expected a sell off, and we said that in the live stream and research, but this was very quick. I didn't expect it to be like this. I expected it more to like go up, kind of go sideways a little bit, and then maybe have a sell off back down. But this was like way too early for me. So, I personally got that one, I guess, the timing wrong. But yeah, this is classic sell the news event, right? We got the news. It was too priced in because we got this whole move up 70%, and then we just got the sell off right after. we actually got some pretty good inflows from the ETF, and I myself personally thought because of the good inflows, it's going to be positive. There's going to be Bitcoin demand on spot and things like that, because they would have to buy Bitcoin for cash to be able to, fulfill the inflows. Sure, Grayscale. I didn't really consider the Grayscale outflows. That's my mistake. But GBTC had around like a lot of outflows. We can see that like 600 million yesterday, 450 the day before, 600 million on Monday or on Tuesday. So we had a lot of outflows from the GBTC, which makes sense because people were in it for the premium discount trade, and it finally got converted. They also charge 2% fees, which are really high. But if you look at overall, right here's like the total. I know it's kind of ugly chart, but if you look at the total inflows minus the outflows, we actually got 1 billion in inflows, and that's pretty good. Like, that's not a bad amount of inflows for 5 days. So that means there's $1 billion of buying pressure for Bitcoin. So even though they're selling, overall, we actually got money flowing into Bitcoin, right? But, that didn't really counteract the selling pressure we got. So right here, check this out. So for the short-term holders in profit, so basically people on chain who are in profit and holding Bitcoin, they actually transferred around 2.4 billion into exchanges. Basically, we can assume that they're selling. They're short-term holders, and they want to take their profits, which makes sense. So this dump is mostly profit taking, which is also part of sell the news, right? Because we are in these people who bought are probably in 50%, 70% profits, and if they're moving their coins on chain to exchange, you can expect them to be selling. So there's just more profit taking pressure versus inflows. And after the news, there isn't really that much hype because the news has happened. And for the long-term holders, we can actually see a little bit of decline as well. We can see that around I think around also 2 billion. It's less than one. It's like 0.3% of long-term holder supply falling. Right, this orange line right here, and it's in the big major scheme of things. 0.3% is nothing. Most of these long-term holders are still holding, but we saw like around 2 or 3 billion of inflows into exchanges, or just like decreasing and them selling. So profit taking from both short-term holders and long-term holders are basically what caused this dump. Versus Bitcoin price getting hype and going up. Welcome back, Scorpions. Welcome back. Glad to have you here. Let's see. Yeah, Andrew. The event was definitely sell the news, which we expected here, right? But I thought it was gonna pump a little bit more before we sell the news. But I didn't publish the research. That's what we wrote. This is what we're gonna cover in the research. But yeah, basically, I think what happened was that there was just so much back and forth with the whole fake news, real news kind of thing, and then the institutions who trade based off news just turned off their bots because they're basically losing money if they get it wrong, right? So if they turn off their bots, that's like a big amount of buying pressure that's removed from the markets. So when the news did really come out, it finally really came out, like no one was really buying. And so because no one was buying and pushing the prices up initially, no one else followed in and chased in. And that just kind of got rid of the pump when the ETF really got approved. So that's what I'm thinking why the pump we expected didn't happen. Just because of the whole up, down, sideways, fake news, real news, like nobody knew what was going on. People were just tired, and probably people just turn off their algos. And then, without the algos, there's less momentum and less of a hype or reflexive process in the price action. So yeah, that's my whole view on this. And we can go into the TIA trade after this. And so also, if you guys look at this, so my expectation, right? So we think we think prices are gonna go sideways. In my view, sideways, or we're gonna have a pullback. That's what I'm thinking. So we get the sell in use. So Bitcoin's kind of weak right now, right? I expect prices to just go sideways, or we get a retrace back to around 35 to 39,000. So if you guys look at this, before each halving, we get a pullback. So in 2016, we got a 25% pullback. In 2020, we got a 20% pullback. So if we assume we get another 20% pullback before the Bitcoin halving, we'll basically reach 3,000, around 3,005 to 3,700. I think it's more, it's closer to 3,700. Let me share my screen. Let's see. So we just assume a pullback, 20% pullback. Yeah, it's like 37,000. So if we get a 20% pullback, we would pull right back into the top of the previous consolidation range before we broke out and hit all basically yearly highs. And this would make sense, right? If we pull back into 37 or even 35, if we get a wick to 35, that would also coincide with the 200-day moving average. As prices go up and go sideways, the moving average is going to go up. And if prices consolidate or break below, we can hit 37 and then get a wick to 35 and then bounce back. So this is the scenario I want to see. And if Bitcoin does retrace to 35,000 or anywhere within like 33 to 35, it would definitely be a buying zone. I would personally be stacking Bitcoin there or any other altcoins, and basically holding for the halving rally afterwards and into 2025. So that's my kind of view for Bitcoin before the halving event. And this will be a big opportunity and big opportunity for you guys to position yourselves if you guys haven't gotten in so far for the end of the year and the rally into rally after Bitcoin halving. So yeah, what's up, Mustafa? Good night. Hope you're having a nice night. But yeah, so wait for your opportunity. I'm expecting this type of pullback, but if we don't get it, we could honestly just consolidate for like a couple months until the halving and then rally after the halving. So it's either a consolidation between like 39,000 and 40, I'm expecting like 45,000, or we break 40,000. And then if we break 40,000, we're definitely going to go to 37 and maybe 35. But this is the opportunity. Don't be scared of the pullback, right? We have a lot of good news coming up. We got we had the ETF approved. We got inflows. We have rate cuts about to happen in the United States. We have lots of good news happening. So on this pullback, it's definitely a buying opportunity. I wouldn't be selling. So don't get scared out. Don't be paper hands and get scared out of your positions. I know how easy that is. All right. So that is what I am watching and seeing. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, you get scared. It's human nature to get scared, but you got to be buying when everyone else is scared, or you're just following the crowd and you're never gonna make any money. So you always got to buy when people are scared. That's usually the best buying opportunity. For example, today, right? So we'll go take a look at TIA with Andrew. So like today, right? I like TIA, and I literally bought it right here at $16.50. Like I literally ticked it on the bottom. I placed a limit order there, and it hit. I literally got the bottom. Like this is just luck. Okay, this is not like like getting the bottom. That's luck. That's not like, oh my god, this is the bottom, I'm gonna get in right here. Like that part is luck. But placing the order, obviously there's reasoning. And as prices dump like this, everyone's scared. You're not really thinking about buying the dip, right? If we go on the 5-minute chart, like look at this. This is just like going straight down. Like no one's thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna catch the bottom right here, I'm gonna buy the dip, because you just get scared and you want to sell. But I'm not really looking at the short time frame. So let's go to the daily chart. So the previous high for Tia is around $16.50, or you can say like $16.70. So buying anywhere within that zone would be valid. I just chose $16.50 because that's a whole number. And honestly, I could have not got filled there if we didn't pull back that much. So right here, $16.50. So because Tia is strong crypto, right? It's one of the strongest tokens right now. So if you guys don't know the narrative, so Tia stakers will get airdrops. Tia is a data availability layer, and we have hype surrounding like the whole modular blockchain thesis. So if you guys like are not up to date on that, then you should look into it. But that is basically the narrative. So Tia very strong right now because of the narrative. So, and then, right? So Tia is already strong. So that is the first thing. And then we want to be buying the strong token. So this is just a trend following play, right? Tia is strong. So when Tia pulls back, we want to get in. And if we're wrong, then fine, whatever, right? We're wrong, we lose like 10%, 20%, fine, whatever. But if we don't try to buy, we'll never get into strong tokens, right? So for the strong tokens, they're strong for a reason, and we want to ride the trend up. And what's the best spot to buy a coin like Tia? So the best spots to buy when you're looking at a strong coin is just a previous top, right? So 1650 to 1670 is a good zone. Like we hit it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, right? So we hit it 7 times. And it broke out. So then when it pulls back to this previous high, then we basically want to get in because if it goes any lower, then it's actually not that strong anymore, right? And for my stop, I give it a little bit of room. This is too low. I probably put my stop at like $14.30 because that is one of the lows, right? So this one's kind of like a break of the low, but you want to put your stop where most of the prices have held, which is at around $14.20. You look on the daily, kind of same thing, right? $14.20 was a previous top before the new top. So that is also a reason why you want to put your stops there. Andrew, how much leverage on Tia? It doesn't really matter. It's up to you. Like I use 5x leverage, but leverage is more for you to just like not use as much cash. Like I can just buy a spot, right, if I wanted to, but I want to use my cash for other reasons so I can hold less money on an exchange. But that's maybe if you have like $1,000, but you want to trade like you have 10,000, then use 10x leverage, right? But that might be too much because each trade you might lose like 10% of your account, which is like $100. So leverage, I'm using 5x, but that's just because I want to make more use of my money. And if I really like needed to add more money, I can add more money in case I was gonna get liquidated. So let's take a look. Actually, yeah. So, right now it's doing good. Tia, I bottom ticked it. It's up 11%. 5x leverage is up like 50% right now. So that is a good trade, and that's why I took it. But if Bitcoin continues down, which I don't think it is right now, if Bitcoin continues down, Tia's probably gonna break this low. So yeah. So, but honestly, though, if we're looking at Bitcoin, Bitcoin looks pretty scary, right? Bitcoin didn't look very good. We broke 41,000. We went all the way to 40,037. But it is very swap. But Bitcoin is pretty freaking strong right now. Look at that. Like, let me look at this other chart. Actually, give me a second. I'm sure it is. All right, so Bitcoin, looked really bad this morning on Discord. I was saying this looks really shitty. Like, this looks like it's gonna break down. But I'm willing to try, right? I'm willing to build a position in altcoins just because recently crypto is strong in general. So even though Bitcoin is coming down, I still enter the TIA position just because I want to give it a try, right? Just because crypto is strong, and I don't and 40,000, 300 is the low. If we look at the daily on Bitcoin, let me go back right here, right here. Wrong Bitcoin chart. Another wrong Bitcoin, like right here. Like this is a low. We hit the low of the trading range, so it looked like it was gonna break it, but because this was support back here, you should give it a chance, right? You never know if support's gonna break or not, but in this case, I gave it a chance, so that's why I took the long. And so right now, Bitcoin actually looks pretty good. It looks really good. So we got the break, and then we got the reversal. So we reversed the whole red candle, and then we actually reclaimed, and we started and it turned green on the day. And then if you guys look at the leverage right here, the open interest, this is open interest right here. We got open interest increasing on the way down. So that means that people were shorting, right? So shorts were what's it called? Getting in the trade because prices are going down. Like obviously shorts are getting in the trade and longs are getting out. So if people are opening positions, it's definitely like people trying to short. But then with people opening up these short positions, right? As open interest got up, we got this strong reversal. And then so as people hop in the short trade, you can sometimes expect a reversal because you want to liquidate the shorts. And then as you can see, as prices bounce, we basically got a big decrease in open interest. And this is just the shorts being washed out right here, right? You removed all of the short open interest. What I'm assuming to be short open interest, based on the situation right here. Usually you can use like funding rate also, but it's it's pretty green right now. It didn't really change. So usually so that means overall there's still more long versus shorts. So and guys can see here we got short liquidations and long liquidations on both sides. So it's just very choppy. But Bitcoin actually looks pretty strong after this reclaim. So I actually kind of like it. I might add more to my position, but we will see. If we look at Bitcoin on like a 15-minute, like this is what I like to look on. So we got this big dump down, which looked really weak, but we got a reclaim of this whole thing, right? So this is strong because we're actually higher than where we were before we got the dump. So that is a strong sign, this type of red to green move. But we'll just have to see if we can continue up. If we can continue up, this is actually pretty strong. But if we turn red again and move down, then I'm gonna assume 40,000 is not gonna hold. O said best spot to buy for me is keep the trend or buy it. Yeah, support is always good to buy. I'm waiting for 35,000. Yeah, 35,000 is a good spot to buy. Right now, I'm just doing some swing trades for fun, just to build up more capital. But yeah, for long-term hold, I would wait for 37 or 35. Like anywhere within that range, I would be buying. Is stronger than ETH right now. Yeah, Bitcoin is stronger than Ethereum at the moment, but I'm still expecting Ethereum to outperform. Ethereum is actually at a good spot too. It retraced to the 21 EMA and it bounced off. So Ethereum actually at 2,400 would be a good spot to buy. Because Ethereum, same thing with TIA, they're both strong, and I expect Ethereum to outperform. So Ethereum's at a pretty good spot to buy as well. Everything else is pretty weak. I mean, Link is good. AKT is good. I like AKT. This is very strong too. Same thing with TIA. Retrace to the highs and then bounce. Yeah, ETH BTC is good. I like ETH BTC now. Yeah, ETH BTC is really good, Andrew. Yeah, I would just stay in that. Like I talked about, reclaiming this 0.057 always, like past literally 10 streams. We finally got this reclaim. So this has turned bullish and finally reversed this downtrend that we have been in. So that's great. I think 30K. No, not 30K. I don't think we're gonna get to 30K. I think we can get to like 35K, right? I think 35K will come before 50K. That's definitely what I'm thinking. And what do we get? We also got the SEC delaying the Fidelity's proposal to launch a spot ETF. So they delayed it to March. I don't think we're going to get a resolution until May. I honestly have no view on if this is going to get passed or not. But I think people are just going to hype it up. I'm going to hype it up and do the ETH narrative trade, regardless if it's going to get passed or not. So I would just long ETH for the narrative trade and then probably just get out before the actual approval date. That's my strategy around that.
Just like BTC.
Just like BTC. Doesn't even matter if it gets passed or not. I would just get out before it passes or it doesn't pass. It doesn't affect us. We're just longing it beforehand. Yeah, I don't think we're going to 30K, 35K. So not 30K. I don't think we're going to get back to 30K. Maximum, we're going to get a wig. Slav says about 5% of BTC need to be mined. No more will be mined. Halving will not affect on the price. The price of 100K is unrealistic. Yeah, I don't think halving has a huge effect supply-wise. Just because, like you said, it's we're the reward's going to be decreased from 6 to like 3. It's not really that much. But I think just from a narrative point of view, just from like a historical narrative point of view, it'll be just a narrative to trade on Slava. So it doesn't really matter, right? The fundamentals don't really matter as much. I still think we'll get a drop and then a run up after halving. I'm not saying it's because Bitcoin halved. That's part of the reason, but also the U.S. presidential election and U.S. interest rate cuts and more liquidity and flows into the market. I think that will be the main reason, but the halving will just be part of that whole surrounding narrative. I don't think it's going to get to 100K next year. I think it has a chance to reach 60. So basically previous highs. I think that's what my view is. I think we have a chance to go back to 60K. Early 2025 or by the end of 2024. And that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, for sure, Andrew. You an OG. You were one of the first here, so of course, man. It's I made it like a gaming ranking color. Like the white ones, just like verified, is like the common items. and then the OG's got the purple. You guys got the rare color, like the ultra rare. Like I got the ultra rare, like weird pink red thing for the yeah. And then for people who talk the most, we got like a nice gold color too, like ultra rare. Because I like games, so I just made it like a rare level. Nobody wants the white. Nobody wants the white color, man. That's just like a common item. Nobody wants a common item. Where's Slava? I gave Slava purple too. Slava, what's your name in Discord? See, did the app get updates? I don't even know what it looked. I don't know.
What app? Our app? Pionex app?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got an update.
What is it? What changed?
It changed a lot. Like the cover is prettier than before.
The cover, like the homepage?
Yeah, the homepage.
Bot profit rankings. Oh, because they got bot profit rankings now.
Yeah, and you see on the top there's EB-bot, CopyBot, Earn, Rewards Hub, Deposit. It's more clear than before.
Nice. They got Earn. I like it. I like it. Look, it definitely looks clean. Oh, I already gave Slava. Timber, man. Yeah, I already gave Slava the OG roll. Yeah, I like the app updates as well. You know, I've been telling them to post to do the bot rankings, but
Mhm.
they're just like, nah. I mean, I kind of don't like it either because people might get the wrong idea. Because you get 5%, you get 5% rewards like APR today, but then once they copy, like prices just go down. So that's like the counter. Hey, we listed Manta.
Yes, we just listed.
Damn, we listed that shit quick. Did we list Manta spot?
Let me check.
I doubt it.
I think we listed for
Oh, we
future.
do. We do got it on
We
spot.
do have spot. We listed together as
Yeah. So you guys, a lot of like none of you joined. A lot of you guys didn't join, but we talked about that. I shared the airdrop code. You guys could have farmed it. What is this? Aperture swap, I think. Or swap. Let's see. Switch network. Probably not show you guys my wallet. But, let me see. Layer bank. Swaps. Aperture swap. Yeah. All right. So I told you guys to farm. I told you guys to farm this one. How much is it worth now? 1,250. So I got an airdrop from the farm I told you guys about like a month ago in December. So Manta finally did the airdrop, and after a month of farming, I got 496 Manta, and it's worth $1,254. So that was a pretty good airdrop, pretty much free money. I told you guys about. Always giving you guys the alpha, but none of you joined. I think like 2 of you joined, but didn't deposit anything. But yeah, I mean, you did have to deposit like a good amount of money for this airdrop. But I mean, this is basically like a 10% return for me in a month, right? So basically no risk, 10% return. So pretty solid. Clap. Yeah, I'm probably gonna hold on to Manta because Manta's very hyped, and see if this one goes up. Same thing with Tia, right? Tia was actually an airdrop token. Like Tia, people who staked Atom got airdrop Tia, like down here. And look at this chart, right? This shit's spiked up. I'm hoping Manta will do the same kind of thing. But I'm also staking a lot of Tia as well as Atom right now, just so I can qualify for more. Hopefully, qualify for more airdrops. And you can make a lot of money on those airdrops. So yeah, let me look. So Pyth future. I think Pyth is pretty good. I haven't looked into the fundamentals of it, Slava, but I mean, looks right now it just looks okay. Yeah, I think Pyth looks good. It's a new coin. Apparently the fundamentals are good. It's like the link on Solana, but right now it looks pretty dead. So I don't know. I'll probably just wait. Probably wait to see what this does. It's kind of choppy right now. I actually like DYDX. I actually missed my entry, but I had this drawn out. Basically, an entry at $2.68. I think I placed my order at $2.65, and it just missed it. But I like DYDX. this is at a pretty cheap price right now, and this is like a long-term hold, less of a swing, more of a long-term hold. And yeah, it's in this bull flag right now, or I wouldn't call it a bull flag, probably like a ascending or descending wedge, but I'm expecting this to break out to the upside. And we got the 200-day moving average right underneath. So this is a pretty high conviction trade for me. So if it does come down to $2.65, $2.70, I would definitely get in on this. If you can get $2.45, this would be a great trade. Even if it fails, like the risk and reward is so good on this one. XEI. Yeah, SEI is also a looks like a ascending triangle. Yeah, SEI looks good. SEI looks good. It's been strong too. I probably trade this one like Tia. I don't know if I would buy it here. It's a hard buy. This one's hard to say. Let's say if this gets a pullback to 51 cents, I think it would be a great buy. 52 cents or 51 cents. So if this pulls back to here, Slava, I think this would be a great buy. And then probably just risk under 43. What is it, like a 10% risk? Yeah. And then you have like a pretty much a lot of room to the upside. Yeah. Oh, I don't think we're gonna do the code giveaway today. We're just having a chill session today. Where do you hail? Where do you hail from? Sing. Where are you now? We're in the United States. Where are you from? And Aster. What is Aster? Astar Network. I don't know what Aster is.
Space?
Yeah, sounds like a space protocol kind of thing. Aster looks good. It looks very strong right now. This would have been the perfect pullback to buy at 11 cents. And then it's already up to 16 cents. Yeah, this one is very strong right now. I don't know what this one does though. Let me see.
Right.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Astar's ranked 70th. Okay. What does it do? EAPS and layer 2 solutions. Interoperability Web3 infrastructure. Connects the Polkadot parachain. Multi-chain EAP. So it's like a first layer substrate. Okay. Supports various layer 2 solutions. So it's like an infrastructure play. Looks pretty good. Okay. I'm not sure about unlocks and token supply, but yeah, it looks strong. Actually, this I don't know if I'll buy it right here. If you could buy the breakout, I mean, it looks strong. Look, we barely had any pullbacks today, right? So I wouldn't be against buying it here, but I would like a pullback personally. But it is very strong. So yeah. So it's up to you to see if the risk and reward is great enough here. But look how strong it is. It is very strong. Let me add this one to the watch list. India. That's nice. I always wanted to visit India. The food is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I love the food there. Yeah, but Aster just has such a big risk. If you buy it here, we're gonna stop out. Literally, like the bottom of the first candle. I would buy it when it goes back to 11 cents, to be honest. But that might be just waiting for too long. This thing pulls back very strongly, like 30% pullback. I don't know how you would trade this one unless you just get a very good entry and then you give it a very little risk. That's how I would trade it. Yeah, Slava, I know you're from Russia, man. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, it looks like no one's in the Discord today. I don't know where everyone is. Like it's Friday, people are just like taking off. We called out that great Tia trade, but it seems like no one is around. People are just around at the most random times. But then like chat's just like a lot of people chatting, and then like when market goes down, no one's around. Sorry, I was actually looking at the wrong chart. Tia continues to go up. Let's see. Bitcoin looking okay. Looking okay. AKT looks kind of good. Looks very strong. This is one. So this is one. Yeah, that looks good. So I'll tell you some of the ones that are on the portfolio that looks good, right? So like if we do get a pullback, if we continue to get some pullbacks, this one's strong, but it's too expensive. So I would like Matic. Like Matic's at a good spot right now. 75 cents. Matic is at a good spot for the long-term portfolio. Like right now, 75 cents. This is a good spot. I would be opening to building half a position or even a full position in Matic here. So yeah, Matic looks good. Like I said, DYDX for the long-term portfolio looks good at like $2.50 or $2.60. That looks good. Let me see what else we got. And a freaking dog with hat is up a lot again. I tried to buy it on the dip here at 18 cents, but it pulled back to 21 cents. Missed out on 100% of gains. Super sad about that, but it is what it is. These meme coins, man. Blur is super strong. This one screwed us so many times. I called this one so many times, and it finally goes after the ETF, and then I wasn't in it. Let's see what else looks good. So Matic looks good. I'll just look at this. I'd be watching CFG. If Centrifuge can fall to like 42 cents when Bitcoin dumps, that's where I would build a CFG. I think I put that one in the chart. Let me see. CFG. Yeah, 40. Yeah, 40 cents for 45 cents. $0.45 for that. And let's see. CETA fund. I would still like CETA fund, but I want a big pullback on this one. This one looks like it wants to go. Looks like it wants to go down. Probably like $2 or even like $1.70 on CETA fund. Let's see what else we got. OP, PCZ, Gala, True Engine, PCB, Robit, PYR, BeamX. BeamX doesn't look too bad for a swing trade here. Super is pretty good, but Super just never pulls back. I really want to pull back on Super, maybe like 46 cents. 46 cents. 46 cents on Super. Link is strong, and AKT doesn't get a pullback. Yeah, so those are the ones I am looking at. Do you guys have any questions? Let's see. People are saying stuff. Peace out, Andrew. Have a nice weekend, bro. Yeah, AVAX has future. Omar. Yeah, saying I like chicken tiki marsala, and I like naan. I think that's like Americanized Indian food though, to be honest. But I love the Indian street food, like the tomato sauce thing you guys make on the street food. I I don't know. I love tomato based stuff, like chicken tiki marsala, like goat curry, all that kind of stuff. O says XLM, dude. XLM. I don't know why it's your favorite coin, but I don't. I think it's a good coin. Don't get me wrong. XLM is a good coin, but it's just not gonna go anywhere. Like this coin, it's just not gonna go anywhere. So there's just so many better options. Like look at this. It just went sideways for so long. So oh my man, I would highly suggest, or I would highly, my opinion, not financial advice. I would highly, in my personal opinion, would get in some other coins aside from XLM also. What is sushi Indian food? Shushi. Is that like, are you saying sushi Indian food? I don't know. Have a great weekend, Andrew. I'm gonna snowboard. Share indicator names. Um, yeah, indicators are just RSI, TTM, uh, MACD, very basic indicators, and also what is this one called? Show my indicators. Please show indicators. Oh, slow stochastic, and 511 for the settings. Very basic indicators you can find everywhere. And yeah, I think we'll go down to 38,000 or even 37,000 per Bitcoin, and maybe we can get a wick to 35,000 Slava. That's what I'm expecting, to be honest. So I'm not too worried on the position. I actually want Bitcoin to come down because I want to buy more altcoins for cheap. I think we can get to 38,000. Yeah. Slava, do you like vodka, or is that like a stereotype? Someone in the chat's like, you love vodka, Brad. Yeah. Slava Swap X is just basically like a DeFi wallet. So basically, you can trade DeFi coins that are not available on the exchange within the wallet. So it's like Uniswap basically, but it's within the Pionex exchange. So it's just like easier for you to use. I like Swap X. I think it's a great feature. I think it's amazing. It's just that you can access all the small, basically shitty coins that can do 100x that you can't access otherwise. No, we're not sharing crypto reward today. We didn't have enough viewers, so we're not doing it today. Cosmos, Cardano, which one is better? I like Cosmos. Oops, sorry. So, Sing, I like Cosmos, but the issue with Cosmos is that it doesn't get the hype, that it doesn't really have a narrative, because so if Ethereum has a narrative, Ethereum is strong, right? But Atom, because it's basically the mixture of all the different chains within the ecosystem, and each of these different chains that are interoperable within the Cosmos ecosystem, because they're interoperable within the ecosystem, they all have their own coins. So, for example, Tia, right, is within the Cosmos ecosystem. Like Tia will go up by itself, but then Atom by itself will not go up because it's just like it's different, right? So I have Atom too, but I'm staking it because if you stake Atom, you might be able to get airdrops. So that's what I'm doing with it, but I'm not expecting Atom to just go up, right? Cardano is I mean, I have nothing to say about Cardano. I'm the wrong person to ask about it, but apparently people don't like it. And Sand is okay. The sand ecosystem for GameFi is okay, but I think it's just like an OG coin. I think there are better options now. So yeah, so sand is just okay, but I feel like there are better options. What is the best indicator? What is the best indicator for shorting and longing, like keeping one day? And I'm gonna sing. So I like Adam the most, but I feel like none of the ones that you are talking about are very strong by themselves. Cardano is very like boomer coin. It's very old. Like it doesn't really have much hype. Sand, same thing. And Cosmos, which is strong. I love Cosmos. It just doesn't. It just doesn't get the hype, right? Because of the reasons I just talked about. Because other coins in the ecosystem will get the hype themselves. So I will look at some newer coins like BeamX instead of like Sand, or if you like Sand, or maybe like S Fund, CETA Fund, or like Super, right? The ones I just talked about. These are all gaming ecosystem coins, and they probably will perform way better than Sand, the one you have in your portfolio. And Cardano, I wouldn't. I would probably just like get something else. Best indicator for shorting and longing, like keeping one day, like within one day, or like on the 1 day time frame. Omar. There's really no like best indicator overall for longing or shorting. Like you have to usually you have I recommend if you're using indicators, you want like a mixture of different indicators. The best indicator is just support and resistance, and that's not really an indicator. It's just that you determining where people are selling and shorting or selling and buying. Like to me, that's the best indicator. Or the best indicator is to join Discord and ask me how I like these levels. I think that's the best indicator. But you should also you should also learn yourself.
Okay.
By the way, would you like to enjoy sleep?
Alexa, stop. Alexa's very annoying. All right. Let me know if you guys have any more questions. I feel like that's all I had to cover today. But basically, yeah, support and resistance is the best thing. You just have to have a trading strategy. I don't even use indicators that much anymore. I just have it, and it confirms my trading decisions basically. But yeah. All right. If no one has any more questions, I'm gonna end the live stream for you guys and let you guys enjoy your weekend. I'll stick around for like another minute with Sia.
Yes.
Guess we didn't do the notification today. That's too bad. That is too bad.
But we still got people.
Yeah.
Small group people.
Slava, what are you looking at? What trades are you taking? Have a nice day, Sing. Enjoy the weekend. I like Solana here too. We just bounced off the 50-day, and I also bounced off 88. Solana doesn't look too bad. Honestly, though, we just gotta see what Bitcoin's gonna do here. We're still in this. Why is this chart looking weird? Why is that chart looking so weird? There we go. We just gotta see what Bitcoin does here. How do I manage trading psychology? There's a good book for it. It's called Trading in the Zone. I would read that. Yeah, I would read that book. That book will do a much of a better job than me explaining it. So there's also like free copies on YouTube. So I would just listen to that book. Trading in the Zone is very good. Otherwise, for psychology, it's just like you gotta be not scared to lose the money. So basically, like, if I'm risking $100 on this trade, just gonna be like, all right, well, like that's fine. I accept the risk. You have to accept the risk. You have to internalize it and be like, I don't care. And also a good way is just to have a trading plan. For example, on TIA, right? Everything's dumping. Right before we got this green bar, everything was red, right? How can you not be scared to buy here? How can you not be scared? Because you have a plan, right? I had a plan. I wanted to buy at 1650, so I bought it there. It could have went down. It could have just continued going down, right, to 1550 or even $16. But I didn't care because that's just part of having a plan. So I was okay. I internalized the risk. If this goes down to 15 and I lose money, it is what it is. That's how you control your psychology in trading. And it takes time. Also, it helps to have a job or you have like enough money saved up because you're just like, because if you're trading without like a job or you don't have enough money saved up, then that really, it's really hard on your psychology because you're like, oh my god, I need to make money. But if you have a job or you have money saved up, then it's way better. It's way easier to trade. That definitely helps. Omar's the 1 day time frame. Yeah, there's no single indicator that's gonna like make you money, to be honest. But if I must give you one, it's so hard. It's so hard to say. All right, it's so hard to say. Okay, if I have to give you one, what I like is what I just want to tell you, like, I don't want to give you one because you have to use a mixture of all the ones I'm using. Like, but most important is still just support and resistance. Like, yeah, you like bottom of the range is 40,000, right? So when it goes to 40,000, you buy it. That is the best indicator. Like, look at all these indicators. Nothing tells you to buy it today, or nothing told you anything, right? So you wouldn't have known. But like overall, like MACD is pretty good in general. And I like the 200-day moving average. I think that one's really good in crypto. So if it retraces to 200-day, or if it goes over the 200-day, then that's a very strong buying signal. But that's like very long term. You're not gonna be trading in and out with that one. But if you're asking about indicators, you probably shouldn't be trading in and out on the daily, anyways. So 200-day is very solid. It's this red line I have on my chart right here, right? Retraced to 200-day, we run. Retraced, we broke 200-day, but we reclaimed, we run, right? It's very. You get like 2-3 signals a year, but it's a very good indicator. All right, cool. All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys have a nice weekend. I'm checking out, and yeah, thank you guys for coming. As always, I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you all for coming, and see you all next week.